Hey everybody, it's Rebecca. I am an extraterrestrial contactee, psychic medium. I work in the Akashic Records, and I am a galactic channeler. Lots of you are talking about ascension symptoms and a lot of the things that you are physically experiencing as a result of your own individual ascension and the ascension of the collective, of the planet. So I'm going just to briefly talk about some of the things that you may be experiencing and what the guides suggest we do while we are experiencing these things. So I'm just going to go through a list. And I have experienced every single one of these. They are going to be more intense during the beginning of your awakening and also during heavier periods of energetic integration. So after you have purged and downloaded or been activated and you're integrating new energy, the ascension symptoms are going to be a lot more obvious because your physical body is adjusting to the new makeup of your energy body. And we think of it as like we are coming from a 3-dimensional vibration to a 5th-dimensional vibration, and we are slowly scaffolding our own physical ability to withstand higher and higher levels of energy, of higher frequency energy. And so the body is adjusting, and that's why you are experiencing these ascension symptoms. It is normal, and we are all going through it. So first and foremost, major periods of exhaustion, even when you have had good sleep, feelings of achiness in the body, almost like flu-like symptoms, and you can have any or all of these at the same time or at separate times. Bursts of energy. This happens to me, but like I don't get like massive bursts of energy. It's like I can go for a little while and then I'm exhausted again. Also things like insomnia or heavy REM sleep. So it can be on either end of the spectrum. Things that are more common also are pressure in the ears and ear ringing. So like that pressure feeling, like almost like that feeling you get on an airplane, that kind of pressure. There was actually a period of time at the very beginning of my awakening where I went to my doctor 3 times in a period of 6 months, convinced that I had ear infections because of the pressure in my ears. Partially, this is because the pineal gland is activating. There are other reasons why you may feel things in your ears as well. Could be your guides trying to connect with you, people trying to connect with you, or beings trying to connect with you telepathically, etc., etc. So flu-like or cold-like symptoms like pressure, sinus pressure, runny nose, sore throat, phlegmy throat. This is particularly happening when the throat chakra is being activated. It happens to me all the time when I'm channeling. I went through a period of time 3-ish months ago, where for 2 solid weeks, I was itchy. My entire body from head to toe, every possible place on my body was itchy, like everywhere. Bottoms of my feet, my ears, my forehead, like everywhere. I was putting lotion on myself every day, several times a day to ease the itch. It wasn't like an extreme itch, like I'm having some sort of massive anaphylactic allergic reaction. It was a low-grade, very irritating itch. And my guides assured me that this was me integrating new, higher vibrational energy. It lasted a couple of weeks. I set intentions, and this is something that you can actually do in relation to these ascension symptoms. is you can set intentions before bed or in your meditation or spiritual practice that you want help transmuting and integrating the new energy that's coming through, if you're aware that you are experiencing ascension symptoms because of that. So set those intentions. Other things that I'm trying to think, what else can we experience? Also fever. I've done major clearings on myself and with others, energy clearings, and have gotten horribly ill for anywhere from like 2 to 5 days, even a little bit longer after doing those energy clearings, because again, I'm integrating. And a lot of the time when you're clearing energy, you're removing or releasing density, and the fever presents itself in order to kind of burn off any energy that is not supportive, that you have released, that the intentions that you've set in whatever energy clearing you're doing. Keep in mind that anything you want to change, adjust, or need support with, you can simply connect with your guide team and ask for support, and they will come in and support you. Now, I know that they are certainly working as much as they can without your conscious, call for them to support you, but you're always going to get more from them if you consciously call them in for support. The number one most important thing that any guides, any collectives that I channel talk about is self-care and listening to your body. If you need rest, rest. Do not push yourself through it. And they're saying now a lot of people feel guilty about rest. And this is part of the society that we live in. This idea that we have to be productive 100% of the time is inhumane. We need rest. The body needs rest. The consciousness doesn't, but the body does. And we are here in a dense physical experience, and we honor that by allowing the body to rest when it needs to rest. So really try and tune inward and get a sense of, because your body is conscious also, and your body is constantly giving you information. Take a moment, pause, and listen to what your body is telling you that it needs. This also, this is another thing they're reminding me now. The food that we eat is becoming lighter and lighter. So we're moving away from denser foods. We're moving away from things like dense protein, meat, things like that. We're leaning more towards fresh food, raw food, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, that kind of thing. That is because as we move from a denser, more carbon-based subatomic structure, physical structure, to a more crystalline structure, we require less dense sustenance to survive and to thrive. So, and also those things at a certain point, those denser foods become out of alignment with our energy as we move through our own individual ascension. So listen to your body. If you're feeling like eating something specific, eat that thing. Try not to come at it from an intellectual place. Come at it from a body-centered, heart-centered place. And that will give you the information that you need to move through some of these more challenging ascension symptoms. There is a time and place where we are beyond these ascension symptoms, but I don't want to say that that's super soon, because it's just not what I see. I think that we've got some heavier times ahead of us as far as the energy that's coming through. What I will say is that the more you work through your own shadow work, the more healing you do, the more layers you shed, the easier you will be able to integrate the new energies and the less ascension symptoms you will experience on the physical level. So the more inner work you do, the more resilient you will be to these really intense, high vibe energies coming through. I hope that helps. I know we're all going through it. It is an exhausting time, But it is an exciting time, and I don't know about you guys, but I am totally here for it. I love each and every one of you, and happy Ascension.